About Riki, well, his hideouts. Or Hinek.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he's still...
I saw the betas right behind him.
About the goods Riki owes you.
What about it?
Well, supposing I settle the account for him and you stop dodging my questions and tell me what I want to know.
I suppose that would be all right.
How much is it?
Before he vanished, I paid him in advance for 5 heirs.
That many? I'm not going to run around...
Then you're about as...
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is.
I said,
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared?
Buying from poachers is illegal.
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right.
Reputation game.
Give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my
The
word.
man's as good as his word.
Why? So, what do you want to know?
And I'm a good man.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all. But I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west.
I know
which
one I have to go to. There's nothing in the others.
And I heard there's one shaft in the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
How can it help our reputation?
Yeah.
Folk already shit themselves when they see
Yeah. They just repeat what they said. What they're saying. We need to go... There's 2 over there.
Yeah.
I know exactly which one to go to. There's one over here. First time that I already once found a cave. And when I heard, oh, he's in a cave, he's hunting. What would he be hunting at? Out of a cave? Out of a mine shaft? What seems more likely? Obviously a cave.
Yeah.
I found a cave near Ledechko earlier. I remembered. He's hunting out of a cave, or huh? A cave? I thought, oh, I might as well go to the cave I found earlier. Now let's hope it doesn't glitch and I actually do get a cutscene. Sometimes you don't get the cutscene. For no reason whatsoever. Get free saving here. No cutscene. Oh, I did get the cutscene. Never mind then. This was a little bit late. If you don't get the cutscene, he won't talk to you or nothing. And when you go outside, there's no one. So all you can do is kill him.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least,
Yeah, he just
you
got
know
the
what
deer.
cares.
He found that
Need
loot
someone
box.
to
Was
talk
also
to.
gutted.
Don't kill me. I can explain.
Oh yeah, this is a dagger.
I won't tell anyone. I swear. I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
Then who are you?
I'm an envoy of Saradze Kobla.
I come here in the name of Sir Radzig Kabila and Sir Hanish of Leipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhof stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, alright?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was four of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavel. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
See?
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy. I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. A hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew
Pavel. Pius.
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he let me to him.
Tell
Well,
me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
he confessed
I don't know nothing
to
about Pius.
the priest,
He vanished in the
who
woods.
then led me to
I
you.
haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he worked.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Now I do know where Timmy is.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid.
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. Well, Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't.
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
The probably told Pies what they would have to do, but they never. But I guess Pies forgot to tell them.
Pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Ron turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubush start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. He grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp him.
What happened after the raid?
The Luba stabbed someone.
We're waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so we'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. When Timothy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them and we all took to our heels. Luckily they were so buggered from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Now I gotta go to Timmy at the well, bring him to either Ratai or Sarazik in Marriott. Like, how did they know? Well, they probably knew their names, where they were all from.
Runs, people. We've got to get out of here.
He needs to beat it out of someone.
We'll never outrun them.
Out of his father.
Fuck!
Or the Batman, out of his father.
He said it
Get out of the innkeeper.
The 2 of us can take them by surprise. No fucking way. I'm gone.
He's a poacher. He could hit one of them with an arrow, then I hit the other one with an arrow, then there's one guy, and then I go and kill him.
Together, we stand a better chance. Jesus Christ.
He can definitely take one down with an
I
arrow.
suppose you're right.
Well, I'm a pretty good archer too. Now you gotta do this quick, or else.
What's that? Hey, who's that? You're in
Again.
the wrong place at the wrong
Who was
time.
missed this first guy? See, you gotta do this quick.
Is that the best you can do?
Fucker.
Call that combat.
That's
All
the
right,
end of
you
it.
win.
I've got some more questions.
What?
You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanish will want to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance he might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here. And in a few weeks, I'll pack up and clear off.
Now this is a more dilemma. He didn't do anything too bad, but I mean, see, now he was still a bandit, and he'll never do it again. But he's still a poacher, which is still a crime. I want to serve Sir Radzik, and I mean, it doesn't mean letting criminals away, not even poachers. I mean, he didn't want to have anything to do with Neuhoff, so he's still going to be poaching, which is still a crime. This, well, I might as well take him to Ratai, then his fate will actually be decided upon.
Nothing back. How many people were screaming at Neuhoff? Half the stables are burnt down.
I didn't kill no one, and I didn't start no fire, neither.
But you had a hand in it, and you wanted to rob them. You could have warned them.
I'm no saint, but surely I don't deserve to hang for that. It was them others.
I don't give a tinker's
Reputation's-
curse. You were there, you
reputation
didn't warn
lost?
anyone, and you helped those murderers, even if it was only for a while. You're going to Ratai with me.
You're condemning me to death. You know that, don't you?
Maybe Sir Hanush will have mercy on you. You've had the devil's own luck so far.
Don't try and look for those bandits. The 3 bandits I left. I could have looted them, but I wasn't gonna get very far with it anyway. Yeah, that's definitely him. Yeah, the face, the clothes, it's all there. How about I try and ask the bailiff what's going to happen to him? Because I don't think he deserves to be hanged.
Welcome, Henry.
I mean, he should definitely be punished. For his poaching, I mean, mostly.
I hope I can be... Take care.
You can actually help the bailiff give some jobs to the Rata, Scarlet's refugees. And maybe the executioner can get a lot more out of Riki or Hinek, whatever you want to call him.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
Asparagus that will put you in half and cucumbers that will
So I need to go back to the mill where Timmy works. Or at least where he used to work. Before Neuhoff. Now, when you get there are two ways to do it. One way will make it a bit easier. Another way will be maybe a bit more honorable, but you're gonna have to sacrifice someone for the greater good. You know? You can infiltrate the gang that's trying to kill everyone. If you kill Timmy. If you don't kill Timmy, like, if you kill Timmy, or, well, tell him what Timmy is. Because you were able to find out, but they weren't. If you're able to find out where Timmy is, you tell them. They will let you join the gang, and they'll tell you where their hideout is. If you don't tell them, you gotta question Timmy. However, Timmy is fucking stupid. So it's gonna be hard to find him. What's even harder is, it's even worse, is they won't let you in the camp. I mean, if they let you in the camp, they'll, you know. I think there is a way, but you gotta get a full human outfit with a human faceplate. Then the human is gonna start talking to you. Then you gotta try speaking human. You have no idea how to speak human. Because that's what I've seen someone do. A human outfit with a full-on human faceplate. Because they're not just bandits there, humans as well. You know what, fuck it, I'll try and go to this cave. Maybe there is something there worth taking. I am harder to be. It's harder for me. There's a lot of enemies to detect in the forest. Oh, they are still here. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Ah, there's his weapon. Alright, let's put that on my horse. Alright. Timmy has been taken into custody in real time. Maybe he's gonna swing, maybe not, maybe he's just gonna show some time. He's gonna be punished. I mean, he did cooperate, he did tell me what Timmy was. And he's definitely sorry. Alright. The mill is near Mehoyat, so it's not too far. Then I gotta go to a farm, which is like almost literally right across. Like it is really close to Shirazik's camp. You can get there in one sprint. There is the mill. Whatever happens, you can fight 4 people, find Timmy, and get a dumbass to give you a riddle. It's, well, basically a retard giving you directions to a place where he was, that's in the woods, while he was drunk. I mean, that's how hard it is. And I mean, if you just rat him out where he is, to get told where it is. And you're also allowed to go inside the camp too. What's not to like?
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
I mean...
I'm here in the service of Sir Hanush.
Sir Hanush? Jesus Christ! It must be serious. Alright, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Love that word. Well, no, I love when they say, we'll talk round back. Round back. Love it. I mean, the guy you talked to wants to know where Timmy is. He says if you tell me, we'll have a job for you. The others don't have a windmill. They have a like more of a water mill. So I wonder what happens if I get hit by this. Pushes me aside.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see. And he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they looked like cutthroats. And they said some strange things. But I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is and I'll take care of him.
I'll take care of him.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
That guy's name. That guy's name. Now, they're not the most... They're not the best fighters. They're not the most skilled.
I'm looking for someone
But they're not too hard to kill. Like, he's not even wearing a helmet.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
That's interesting. I'm also looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances? Could it be the same fellow, I wonder? Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I
You
might,
might offer that man a job.
We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage of coin if you're ready to earn it.
Where is it?
Ah, all in good time. First, prove we can trust you. Help us find Timmy.
All right, I'll tell you where he is.
Really? Why would you do that?
We're all Christians here, aren't we? Why not help thy neighbour? Especially if he pays 2 score groschen.
Ha!
Might as well
You
milk
wouldn't
some
be
money
my
out of
cousin
him.
by any chance.
Might as well get
I'll
some
give
money
you
out of
2
him.
dozen, no more. Half now, and half when we find him.
Deal.
225. A dozen is 12.
He's at the Colburn's farm.
Back where he started. Are you yanking my pizzle? Well, excuse me if I take that with a grain of salt. I'll just leave Radan here to keep an eye on you. For your own protection, you know. Come with us if you've got the stomach for it. If not, come and find us in the Summerpesh Tavern when it's all over. Or we'll find you.
That's right, he's slow as hell. Now this is a bit of a wall, but not too far. More cock. Like, the second part of his name is Cock, which is bad enough. But it's also pronounced as Moorcock. As in more, as in a lot. Sup girl, you want some more cock? Kinda sucks that you can't take your shirt off. I mean, if you take your shirt off, you can't get that white, low V-neck thing. And you can still kill him if you change your mind. All I need is some brain poison. Sabotage. I mean, the path has been, well, the destination has been laid out for you, you know, but the path, you gotta decide that for yourself. This is the path I take. Killing one guy, save many. Like, this is Colburn Farm, and this is Sir Radzig's camp. There we go. Messed up. Ah, fuck it. They're probably down already. Doesn't matter though. 'Cause I just want to be there when they go and kill him. Oh, the A, Moorcock is the A. There he goes. Oh, rode it right into the stables.
Where's the welcome for your guests? And I heard Timmy was a good. Don't be shy. Come out.
Hey, Timmy.
I'm all right.
Yeah, now.
Huh?
Nice to see you, Timmy.
Oh yeah, Ryan was supposed to follow me.
Haven't seen you around for a while.
No. Well,
I hope you haven't forgotten us, Timmy. We've been thinking about you.
Me too. I was thinking about you. I was, thinking that I'd go and see you fellows
and
You don't have to go anywhere.
This man took part in the massacre at Neuhof, and he was punished lawfully.
Come on, boys. So we meet again. I was hoping you'd help us out, Timmy, but never mind. Tell me, what were you looking for?
He owes me money and he's not paying up. So I thought I'd gently remind him.
That didn't work out very well, did it? He won't pay you now. It's true you've shown what you can do. Timmy could testify to that. If he wasn't chopped to pieces. Maybe I do have a job for you.
What kind of job?
The kind of job you don't ask too much about. And the less you ask, the more you get paid.
Why not? Asking questions never got me anywhere anyway.
yeah, it helped me
Glad
find
to hear it.
everyone.
Go and do what you have to do, and then come and see us at the camp. And be prepared to stay there a few weeks.
All right. But how do I find that lair of yours?
It's an abandoned village. I believe it used to be called bramislive. If you go upstream along the creek that flows into Rovna from the north, from the woods, then you'll eventually get there.
Thanks. Hope I can find the way.
Oh, and if anyone gives you trouble, say I sent you.
Well, then at least tell me what they call you.
Moorcock.
Henry.
We'll see you at the camp then.
Moorcock.
Come on, boys.
Well, you can't exactly get there in one sprint, but it ain't far. You can also compete in archery contest here. So Radzik Kovala of Dvoyets.
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I've been to Uzhitz, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Anush would know more about him.
No, he doesn't.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
I went to Uzhitz, where they told me I could find Lubosh. Only someone had murdered him. It seems they're trying to cover their tracks and get rid of witnesses.
Indeed. The whole affair's becoming ever more suspicious. Have you any further clues?
I found out about another one of them, a crony of Limpy Lubosh's. They call him Riki, and he comes from Ledechka.
You're doing a good job, but you need to be careful. Have you found this Riki fellow?
I'm afraid my news isn't good, sir.
I might have expected as much. Tell me the worst.
This Riki fellow was hiding out in the woods, and his former accomplices really did want to kill him, because he, Limpy Lubosh and others deserted them in Neuhof. It seems they wanted no part in the killing. Anyway, Riki told me they were hired by a bandit they call Runt. He's the one who stole your sword. Those murdering whoresons weren't after loot. They just wanted to do damage. And the worst thing is, they have an encampment in the area, and they're getting ready to make more trouble.
Sakra. Anything else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
About that encampment, sir.
What is it, lad?
I managed to trick one of them into agreeing to take me into their camp.
Indeed. That was quite a feat, but I don't want you taking risks like that. Alone in a camp full of cutthroats. I don't like the sound of it.
I don't know much apart from where it is.
300 groschen.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable. But don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
Certainly, sir. That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear.
I think I can sleep here.
You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be...
Need some Bane poisons. Bane is horrible. Regular poison is just for, you know, rats and large foxes, small foxes. Nothing bigger. You won't kill a person with it. It might make them sick, but it won't kill them. My turn to sleep.
In? Get the hell out of here!
Oh, okay. Not allowed to sleep there. Okay, not allowed to sleep anyway.
Hey, do you think you own the place? Snoring here? Clear off.
Alright, this is the last one I'll try. Wait, and I can still use Fast Striker? The cost... My attacks roll demand 40% less damage and will also cost slightly less injury. Applies only to weapons that are based on agility. Oh, that's why I can use heavy swing too, because this is... The attacks cause greater damage, but cost you 10% more stamina. Applies only to weapons that require strength to wield. My weapon is the Herod Sword. Minimum strength 10. This requires strength and agility.
Hey, you think you own the place?
There's a perk that I want. I think it's a reading perk. I forgot, my health regenerates gradually. Contemplative. As long as you remain still. Energy 79. If you happen to know that there's no inn in Mechelen. There's actually something I need to know inside this. Over at Smith, I think. Energy 78. And it's starting to get dark now. Nourishment 98. Health 100. I mean, Timmy is gonna die anyway. He's too stupid to understand that I'm an I've been sent by Sir Radzik. We can cut him a deal. Let's hope we don't get ambushed. Now I could sleep here in Ledechko. And I don't think there's an alchemist here. If the alchemist in... I'm going slower. Because we're in a town. If the alchemist in Redside doesn't have a recipe for Bane Potion, I'll buy it from him. If he doesn't have that, then I'll go to the herbalism/alchemist near Neuhof. And see if she has the recipe for Bane Potion. If she doesn't have the recipe for Bane Potion, I'll buy it from her. If she also doesn't have Bane Poison, then I gotta think what I'm gonna do. Then I'm pretty fucked, and I have no idea what to do. Wait, there's another herb woman. I don't know where she lives. However, Godfrey knows. There's a quest involving her. At least I did get my energy back up. Yeah, that's what I was most concerned about. Bane Poison. I mean, when you make the recipe, it says that anyone who makes it should beware to anyone who reads this. Whoever shall meddle with this potion is toying with his very soul. That basically tells you that it really fucks you. It'll really hurt your guts. Then again, I could just piss in it. And all the food will taste like piss. Take a dump in the pot of food. Is that what I'm supposed to do with the poison? Dump it in the pots. Then try and set the arrows on fire. Really, just overall be a dick. Just be an overall dick. Close.
Come get 'em and feed the whole family with fresh bread.
God save you.
Stolen. 680.7.
Do you want to get me in trouble?
Try it again, but then instead of closing the deal, haggling.
Do you want to get me in trouble?
He never buys it.
Just this morning. Bread.
It's not the tanner. It's I forgot what his name is.
How come
Taylor. Taylor Tanner. They sound very alike. Conrad. Maybe he is the poison I'm looking for. He does have a good reputation. Now, the apothecary. There we go.
Good day,
what up?
I'm honored that
Shop that's they don't have it. God damn it.
Yeah.
Going now, like this, fast traveling, have a high chance of encountering a wayfarer, which is something I want. Well, I don't want it, I need it. I went out of the city or the town, as it would take way too long. Just go so slow through it. So unnecessary. I can get either the burger or the savage perk. The burger perk will increase my speech, agility, strength, and vitality in towns and cities and everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could get the savage perk, which does the same, but whenever I'm out of town. Now, most of the time, most battles are out of town. And I don't need any more strength. I don't need it. And in towns, I don't really fight, but I do use my speech. I'm close enough to the town here. Herbalists aren't that far out of town. Please have bane poison. Yes! However, poison bane potion. Move, bitch. Get out the way. There we go. Should be early on because it starts with a B. Vinium. I think that's water. No, it's aqua. So fly agaric. One fly agaric. Freeze to find. Two belladonna and one wormwood. Whoever subdued this person, let him be warned that he is storing his very soul and will be eternal damnation. For anyone who is struck by or embezzles a single drop shall be beyond all hell. It is good for hunting bears or poisoning the wells of foes, but beware that it should not come into the wrong hands, for it would give cause for terrible murder. Remember the Lord and do no evil. You will need wine, a handful of wormwood, 2 handfuls of belladonna, and the fly agaric. Boil the wormwood for 2 turns. Leave the wormwood to cool. Grind the belladonna. Drop the belladonna in the cauldron. But do not boil. Finally, add the fly agaric. Still. Fly agaric, 2 belladonna, 2 handfuls of belladonna, wormwood, belladonna, wormwood, fly agaric, 2 belladonna. And so I hope she has what I need. I already have wormwood, okay. I have 5. One, 2, 3, 4. God damn it! Back to Rat Eye. I'll go to on horseback this time instead of fast travel. At least we know it's not teleporting, you know? Because sometimes it just feels like teleport. I'm an idiot. Fly Garrick, you can find it everywhere. Fly Garrick can be found anywhere. I just gotta go for a nice, relaxing little stroll in the woods and I'll find it. Duh. It's really not that hard to find. I mean, it's a red mushroom with white dots. It kinda sticks out. See? Boom. That's one. Plus, this will also get my herbalism up. Someone shot this man with some arrows. Also, I'll consider that an accident. Whoops, I accidentally put a good quality arrow on my bow, pulled the string back, pointed it at you, and then I released the string and it just went straight for your back. Oh no. Whoops. Really? At least it's actual, you know, looking for something. Most of the time, if I need something, I'll find one little patch of it. I'll never need it again. I'll have enough. Forever. Okay, I'm not as happy anymore that I, you know, just went off the look. However, I am on my way towards Rattar. I can always bite him there. At least I hope. I mean, this bitch didn't have him, and she lives in the damn woods. This doesn't grow on a steep hill like this. Still got it. Now, this alchemist also had some bane poison. 4, actually. But I trust I don't need more than 4. Actually, it's better to have too much than too little. Go up here and go down here. Get my horse. And go back and bite him. I have the wormwood to make 5. I only have the belladonna to make 4. Yeah, I have the wormwood. Wait, let me just check this one more time. Wormwood 5. I only 1 wormwood. I need 2 belladonna. I need 1 fly agaric. This way is actually faster. It was easy, but definitely faster. So, back to the alchemist, herbalist, buy the bane poisons. There's another question which you need bane poison.
Yeah.
Oh, haha. Wait, does this just count as 1 or is more? As 1. I kinda wanna keep looking for them. If they are, if you, I mean, you don't miss them easily. You don't just walk by them without noticing them. But now, I do know that they're poisonous now. I already knew that about belladonna. And they're very poisonous. Or venomous. I think poisonous isn't the word, venomous is.
Yeah.
Well, there's no such thing as a poisonous snake or a venomous plant. Poisonous plant. Snakes are venomous, same as some plants. Comrade Hagen might have some as well. He sells all kinds of stuff. I did check, and he didn't have bane poison. They might have some belladonna. A flying Garrick.
Are you blind? For Christ's sake, these people will...
Ran over a beggar.
Good day, Henry. I'm at your service, servant.
Ten belladonna, 5 flying Garrick, and 5 one. Good. The alchemy bench is over here, which I think is part of his house, but the door to it is locked. It's not. I am allowed to be here. So, once more. One next. Wine. Then I boil the worm for 2 turns. Then I boil the worm for 2 turns. Leave it to cool. Grind the belladonna. Drop the belladonna in the cauldron. But do not boil. Also don't cook it. Finally add the fly Garrick and then distill. I know I can prepare myself. I'm mad, but I do it like this. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Handful of wormwood. Chooses. Alright. Boil this for 2 turns. The triples will start the boiling. For 4 it will actually keep boiling. Same glass. Pretty sure they mean hourglass. Right now I gotta let this cool, then put this in, then put the belladonna in, then put the fly Garrick in, then distill. Bloop. Still. What? Oh, file and still. Did I do it right? The brewed bane poison. Alright. Gonna let it cool anyway. While I let it cool, I boil it so I don't have to wait as much. You can pour it right from the water in it. I'm gonna do it this way. Two pulls. Boom. Now I already have 4. Oh, oops. I already have 4. Now I have 6. There's 3 more. That is the 9. Right. 1, 2. Oh, that was only 3. Okay. Let's go. been born for a little bit too long. But you can make a couple mistakes. It's okay if you make a few mistakes. Because I'm pretty sure 5 will be plenty. Don't ever try to, you know, make something random. You're not gonna get anything. You need a high level to unlock audio functionality. Whoops, pressed the wrong button. I want to see how long it takes for me to put 2 handfuls of belladonna in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop boiling. Last one. Then I'll have brewed 9 bean poisons. Come to the camp, yo, why you have 9 bean poisons? Whoa, you're dressed well. What's the occasion? You Sir Radzig's envoy or something? I think I'm giving one pool too much, but it doesn't matter. the plop. Oop. Time. Oh damn, it's almost. How long has this stream been? Alright, yeah, it's been 1 hour and 44 minutes. I'm gonna end it here, and I'll continue in the morning after I've slept. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.